Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my Not So Berry Mint Let's Play. Right now, I have skipped a few days since we last looked at what was going on with the Berry family. There were a few things that happened, not much. Things happened to everyone but Trixie. Rylee started a job as a politician. She already got promoted to a campaign intern. I made a mistake. She is actually late for work now, so I'm going to let her go. But she is very important in the cog of the political machine thanks to the ability to endorse politics. So she needs to really be out in the open endorsing things. I was going to have them have a day at the park, and I think that I still will. She'll just have to go to work and then join them. That's my bad because I totally forgot to check her schedule, so I'm going to let her go. Marie, in her angry mood, like at any given point in time, she is doing really well with her ambitions. She is going to be our heir when we begin the Rose generation. But in the meantime, she is just a child and she's already accomplished her first aspiration. So her first aspiration was to be a social butterfly, and she completed that. She actually took after her mother, Trixie, and she's friends with Liberty, and also she's friends with Liliana. So she is actually friends with her mother's friends, and I think that she kind of considers them to be like her aunts, people that she can go to who aren't her parents that'll still give her like good advice. And then Newton also completed his aspiration. His aspiration was one of the newer ones that came with growing together. He completed the mind and body aspiration. So his reward for that is he will be focused and confident longer. I guess that'll start when he's older. But for now, I've gone ahead and updated their aspirations. So now Newton's aspiration is whiz kid. He wants to be the smartest kid in school. And now she has what was his aspiration, which is mind and body. And unfortunately, silly me, I forgot her bike at home. So I wonder if there's any way she can jump on a bike here or something. I don't know. That doesn't make much sense. So I guess in the meantime, she can stick around and help Newton with his goal, which is to play chess. He needs to play an additional game of chess, and that'll be perfect. She can do that with him. It won't hurt anything. And then since we are here, I'm just going to let Trixie go ahead and work on her mischief and her focus skills as well. So she's going to let the children play together when they do chess, and she'll do that later. But for now, she's just going to go mess with unsuspecting victims and play pranks on them. It's already too late for Rylee to really get a promotion because she needed to get an additional skill point for her research and debate skill. But the kids are over here playing chess, and they've already played a game. So really, he needs to read with an adult for a few hours. I think both of them are at a point now where they will not be able to achieve any more of their skills while they're here. So it's definitely time for them to come over to this playground and see what they can do. I think that they should play pirate. I'm going to let both of them do that. And then in the meantime, Trixie has already found someone who, and the someone, her name is Carrie. She's sad. So this is just great that Trixie is about to come over here and play pranks. It could have the unintended effect of cheering her up, but I guess not because she just left. So on to the next one. We have 6 hours to kill until Rylee gets back from work. And I'm just curious how long I could actually keep them here and keep them entertained until that time comes. Rylee has a wish, or I guess an aspiration objective to plant 5 plants in a community lot. And I think that if she just plants 5 plants here, which she did harvest some plants from their garden, I think that would go ahead and complete that. And I guess, in the meantime, we're just going to have Trixie giving everybody a hard time. My hope is that she will increase her mischief by at least just like 1 point in the meantime. Like while we have this dead time, why not interact with people and try to achieve that? One really great thing happened. I realized that Newton had his bike with him. He loved his bike. He rides it around a lot, and I didn't remember that he had it in his inventory, but he does. So this means that now Marie can go ahead and she can start learning how to ride her bike. That is her next big goal. And once she does that, I think that she'll be in a pretty good spot with this next aspiration as well. What I've been trying to do is get her so many bonus traits so that when she's older and she has to complete the Rose generation, she has some extra, achievements that have helped her to develop the skills and get the moodlets and whatever that she needs to progress that generation, because it's not easy. That one is pretty tough in my opinion, and modding it was pretty tough. I want to make sure that I do this the best way possible and as strategically as possible. So I'm going to let her go ahead. After she gets done using the restroom, I'm going to let her go ahead and ride the bike while Trixie is still harassing strangers, as she does. She's really, really close to getting a new level in mischief. Like, she is 98% of the way there. So next time I show her, she will hopefully be a level 8 in mischief. And maybe after that, well, maybe we'll keep doing it. I might switch over to, let her work on her logic at some point. But this is also really fun. And she's going to have such opportunity because she's at the park and there's so many different people. Right on time. It's 3:00 and Rylee is back from work. I'm going to bring her here to the park so she can go ahead and complete her objective. But it also just so happens that Trixie just reached level 8 of the mischief skill. And that feels like it took forever. So I know that it's going to feel that way for a while. She's trying to max out these skills, and sorry, I was thrown off. I don't know why she has to use the bathroom so bad when she just got back from work. But I hope that she can make it because, ma'am, you are now a public official. Nobody wants to see you pee on yourself at the park. That's just not cool. In the meantime, since I need to work a little bit with Rylee and make sure that she plants a few things, I'm just going to go ahead and let Trixie play chess with Marie since she's already here. And let's just plant some random things, I guess. This is kind of weird that she's doing this, but at the same time, she is a public official, and I think she would like to plant roses. Let's do just like a semicircle of roses, I guess. I know that that's going to be all messed up when she actually has to get them in the ground, but let's just see. Here we go. We got all of those done. So she now has 5 plants planted on a public lot. So the last thing she needs to achieve for this particular level is start a charity organizer branch. And I think she has to reach at least level 6 for that to happen. So it'll be quite a while before she completes any more of her objectives. But I'll say Trixie is doing same old, same old. I think that this little brat messed up the game, because why are all the chess pieces now kind of like tossed over? And she's in a bad mood and she's over here cackling for no reason. Did you do that? Is that why you're so happy right now? Oh my God, look at her. Well, it is now Sunday evening and they have spent pretty much all day outside. I'm just going to make sure Newton has his bike back since he cares about it so much. I'm gonna go get that. I'm gonna go get his bike. Nobody wants to lose their bike at the park. That never feels cool. Yeah, she has it in her inventory, so I will put it back in his. And it is time for everyone to go home. So once they go home, I will go ahead and I guess I'll just do some stuff on my own, and then we'll start back up on Monday because that's a very special day. Monday morning is when Marie will be a teenager. So we will get to see our heir reach new levels. All right, see you soon. So it's Monday morning and things are quite busy in the household. We have Trixie over here baking her cake, and Newton is preparing to eat. Well, he's cleaning up, but as you can see, it's Labor Day, so no one's actually going to work, which means that I'm going to be hyper focused on getting them to the point where they can raise certain skills and yada yada yada. You already know the rest. I think that Rylee should at least be able to get her research and debate skill to level 2, but since it is fall, I decided that it would be a great idea to do a caramel apple vanilla cake. I think that sounds so cozy, so fall, and little Miss Angry herself would like it. I'm really not going to throw a birthday party. I think, it's always hard when your sim is aging up because, she's about to be a teenager and there will just be a birthday party full of children. And she's a little too old now. And we don't know any teenagers, I don't think. Or at least, Trixie and Rylee don't. So that's why I'm just going to go ahead and let her age up in peace. She's officially blowing out her candles. I am so excited. I think that the leap from childhood to teen years is my favorite age up because you finally kind of get an idea of what this sim will be like when they're an adult. They basically made teenagers and adults almost look the exact same for this game. So you know what you're getting for the most part. There have been times the age up has shocked me, but it's not that common. And so she did earn a bonus trait, high self-esteem. These sims regularly become confident even when failing to gain skills or succeed at work. They are also less likely to develop a fear of failure. Teenagedom, romantic travails, sweaty gym shorts, and hormonal upheavals await. Best buckle those boots. The ride starts here. One thing that I know for sure is that I'm going to replace those 2 traits that I had to add in her childhood with the actual traits that she was supposed to have. She is hot-headed, that's for sure. Oh man, I'm gonna have to do it in Create a Sim. I forgot. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna give her the Rose Generation trait. You had everything you desired as a child, but you were always longing for more. As an adult, you have a hard time committing to relationships as you're so focused on your career. If we had a workaholic trait in The Sims 4, you would have it. You have absolutely no parental instincts whatsoever, but you still love your child with all your heart. So lucky for me, there is a workaholic trait now in The Sims, and it is in the form of a bonus trait for this. So as soon as your sim decides to, go with the not so berry rose aspiration, there will be a workaholic trait. It's actually a part of a lifestyle, but I was able to add it as a bonus trait, and so that's what I did. Sims living a workaholic lifestyle tend to fixate on their careers by working extra hard and rarely taking breaks. To acquire or maintain this lifestyle, pursue promotions, work hard while at work, complete daily tasks, and abstain from taking days off. This is exactly where she was headed this entire time. So I'm going to give her a little makeover in Create a Sim. I'm going to change around some of her traits. I know with Trixie, she actually had 5 traits, and I just kind of based it off of what I thought would best match this particular Let's Play, this particular challenge. I'm going to do something similar with Miss Marie. I'm going to let her go ahead and I'm going to change two things. I do see, though, that over here she's socially gifted and she's romantically attracted to masculine Sims, but she's like gray romantic. Marie doesn't typically experience romantic attraction, but might in some circumstances. She's into right-wing politics and no kissing if not romantically compatible. Marie has no interest in kissing anyone she is not romantically attracted to, even if sexual orientation is matched. So she is going to be very particular about partners. And I actually might change that because the Rose generation requires you to like, let me just kind of go through this. Like, see, she has to kiss 10 Sims, have a strong romantic relationship with 3 Sims at once. That's a lot of people to kiss. And gray romantic is a mod, but it's not something that's necessarily a part of how I typically play for Not So Berry. So I actually might change that. So I will see. I think right now as a teenager, she should be okay. But this is uncharted territory for me, and it's only going to make it harder. So I think that is something I will have to just think on. But I'll be back. I'm going to go ahead and give her a makeover, update her traits a little bit, and we will see what she looks like with this new look. So you can see that Marie has had quite the change in her look. I kind of gave her, I don't know, more of like a punkish vibe just because I know that, she's a hothead and I love how the red looks, the red and black look on her. I just thought that if I gave her a punk vibe, it would be very good. And that might be like how she transitions into a political career. Maybe, she gets into politics. She gets into like, I don't know, grassroots things. I don't know. I don't know where this story will take us, but for now, this is young Marie. One day, she will be a polished, prepped up politician who is pandering for votes. But for now, this is who she is at her core. And I'm so excited to play with her because, I mean, look at her. And I know I do still need to change her room. But man, this is going to be fun. This makes me want to hurry up and get Trixie's story wrapped up so we can go ahead and do Marie's. But for now, it's Monday and she doesn't have school. I think what I'm going to do actually is enroll her in another school because they just are automatically enrolled in the very typical run-of-the-mill school. And I want to see if I can get her into one that might better suit what she is trying to achieve or what she wants to become. We have Fort Starch Military Institute. I don't want to send her to a boarding school, so I could send her to an elite private school. It's not like Trixie and Rylee are poor. They finally made enough money to spend it on whatever they want. I know I need to update the house for sure because the money in their bank account is not matching what's inside their house, but they came from humble beginnings. So I am trying to decide, do I want to do Bedlington Latin School or if I want to do Wintercrest Prep School. This is an elite boarding school. Yeah, I don't want her to go to a boarding school. And then you have SimCity Academy. So should I go to a specialized magnet school or the independent? The specialized magnet says it's a specialized comprehensive school, a place where a love of learning grows. An academically rigorous and inclusive environment, we recognize the strengths of all of our students. Fostering lifelong learners and responsible citizens is our mission. And then with SimCity Academy, it says basically the same thing. So I don't know how much it matters, but we're going to send her to a specialized / magnet school. I'm going to let her go ahead and apply to that. She looks absolutely pissed. I don't know why she aged into like a really cool, beautiful teenager, but sometimes I guess it's like that. You just get pissed off for no good reason.
Harpenay.
It's time for her to level up in research and development or research and debate, not research and development. But I definitely need her, Rylee, to work on that so she can achieve her goals. Okay, so Marie cares about being popular. It says popularity during the high school years equates to social status. Being popular can open up both an admiration, jealousy, emulation, and annoyance from peers, while opening up doors for more social opportunities and perks. This sim is now a member of the social group Rebel Rousers. Fitting. So when you are assigned those traits, like she's a rebel, she now has friends. I think that the 2 new friends that were added for her were Branson and Mac. And she has some friends, I guess, that aged up. Bobby. But she has like a bad compatibility with all of them, which is exactly what I was afraid of. And I don't know if I want to give her the gray romantic trait. I usually never change things when it comes to romantic attraction, but I know how hard this will be if I don't do that. What happens if we just research romantic and sexual gender orientations? And what does he want? He needs to be read to. I'm going to get Rylee to read to him. I have no clue why he is talking to her. I think she could care less about what he's saying. She has to write a personal statement and go on tour. not like she's a musical artist, but she has to go to a tour, of the school in order to be able to submit an application, and hopefully she will be accepted into the Bedlington Magnet School or whatever. She has read interesting pages about gender orientations. I can make her ponder. Yeah, well, right now she's working on writing her personal statement, but I think I actually might see, like, what happens if I let her ponder. I'm so curious. So right now she is gray romantic, and I want to change that. So ponder gender identity and orientation, just gender identity, just orientation, genders, ponder orientation. Let's ponder our orientation. Recalling moments in my life and social experiences. I think Did anything change there? She's demisexual now. Marie can experience sexual attraction only to Sims with whom she has a deep emotional connection. Interesting. Okay. I think that's better because now she can, like, form a friendship with the people that she might have a romantic interest in, and that'll be good for her career, I guess, as like a politician, helping her to raise her charisma. So not bad at all. I think I can work with it. And then what else? I think that I'm gonna let her finish her essay, and then we'll go on tour. I just wonder if she'll get accepted, but definitely want to see what is gonna happen with her schooling. So we're gonna finish that and then go to the tour. So she's about to go ahead and go to her school tour with Rylee. Rylee is doing research and debate. I need to cancel that.
Pomeray boy.
And then we'll have Newton and Trixie doing their like study logic thing that they do, and hopefully she can do the submission as soon as she gets back. We're back from the school tour and we are seething as usual. So time for her to go ahead and pay the $50 to submit. Then she can actually have some birthday cake. Thank you for submitting your application. The admissions committee will be in touch with you soon. All right, so we have one moody teenager. Honestly, she's just moody. She's a moody individual. She goes in and out of anger, inspiration, and boredom, I feel. So those are like her three main feelings. Newton is a happy, well-adjusted kid for now. And then Trixie is still working on her never-ending quest to reach level 9 of the logic skill. I think that after she is able to reach level 9, I will switch back to mischief. Because of her mischief, that one is pretty low for level 8. So it'll take a lot of work, dedication, messing with people. But yeah, I think that this was a pretty fun Let's Play. And, from here on out, I do want to slowly start focusing on Marie. So I'm going to have to do a more delicate balance since she's now a teenager. She can actually hit her objectives early. And so I might follow her to school a few times a week so that she can at least complete these first 2 tasks, have a boyfriend and girlfriend, and earn gold on 3 dates. That'll be something that she can do now. And as soon as she's a young adult, she'll be all ready to join the politician career. I guess she was inspired by Rylee somehow. It's kind of funny. She was inspired by Riley's career, but then she ended up taking the workaholic persona from Trixie. So yeah, this is going to be fun. I'm so excited to transition to her generation because I feel like every time it's a little bit chaotic and crazy because you have to work with a lot of different people, and yeah, it definitely changes things. But I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much for watching up to this point. Please like, share, subscribe, and feel free to leave a comment. Bye!